Hey everyone, Kurt Busch, NASCAR champion.
Kurt Busch is the 2004 NASCAR champion.
Let's jump in to see some of the greatest highlights of my career.
Look at how close this finish is.
Kyle Busch taking out Big Brother.
He loses the wheel. Side by side, here comes Kurt Busch.
Oh, yeah! Wins, losses, 20 years in this sport of NASCAR. Let's go. So this is the first NASCAR Cup Series win at Bristol Motor Speedway.
We got to change the lead right here, Jimmy Spencer.
Yeah, Spencer, he chased me down, and it's because I was so nervous. Like, I was in the lead for a chance at my first ever win, and I'm like, you know what? This guy did me dirty back in Phoenix last year. Watch this. This was clean. I didn't dump him. I didn't wreck him. I just moved him. It's called the bump and run. That's right. And when I hit him, I knew I had to run. Like, I had to check out. Like, you can't even look in the mirror anymore for the rest of the race. You just got to go, because that dude's going to come back with a sledgehammer.
Dale Earnhardt, Ernie Irvan, Elliott Sadler, Rusty Wallace, and now Kurt Busch is a first-time Winston Cup winner at Bristol.
So I was able to pull off my first win.
You think the starter will ever get that flag back? No. I doubt it.
It's a big moment for me because I struggled my rookie year. And so this is my second year in. Now I feel like I belong in NASCAR. I've told this story at least 1,000 times, maybe 2,000 times. Maybe if I say it 2001 times, maybe I'll win because I lost by 2,000ths of a second.
White flag this time. Ricky Craven's not going to give up either. He gets that run on the high side right there. Kurt Busch looks like he's struggling with his race car.
I had a little power steering leak, and Craven didn't know it, and I'm just doing everything I can to just wrestle this thing. And I'm just throwing all the moves that I can, you know, just like a jab here, fake move there to try to block him. This is where I couldn't turn the wheel. Like, I was literally just out of gas. I mean, just could not get my arms to, right there, that was the bobble. And when we came off the corner, when we locked together, the steering wheel popped out of my hand, and that's why we stayed locked together all the way to the end. But I could feel it though. I could feel it, right? When we locked together, I looked, and I could just see his windshield just a little bit further ahead of mine. I'm like, maybe. No, he got me at the end.
Look at how close this finish is.
Back there.
Wow.
We felt like something special had happened, like the sport of NASCAR. It wasn't just him winning or me second. It was something special. That's what you do, man. You just take the gloves off and go after it. I had some friction with the fans in things I said, but the way I drove is what I always wanted to shine through.
That's the way it's supposed to be. I mean, this was some hard-fought racing.
Yeah, you ever seen a guy this happy to finish second? I don't know what was wrong with me. Oh, here we go, Homestead, championship day. We had an 18-point cushion, call it 4 or 5 points in today's system. I just gotta get a nice steady start and finish. There was this weird vibration, like I don't know what was happening with the right front. This guy on my shoulder over here is like, oh, you're a wuss. You're not ready to win this championship. It's like, no, there's vibration, buddy. They're like, let's play this safe. If you're wrong and you pit, go a lap down, now you look like a total jackwagon. So I was like, man, I gotta pit. So I was coming down on the access road, and it's starting to vibrate bad. Like it's coming apart. Something's going down. It broke right there. I know I'm wrecking. And I'm like, my day's done. Something took my left foot off the brake pedal to allow that left front tire just to gain a little bit of turn and to stay away from the barrels, the embarrassment of running into the end of pit wall. But I was very blessed. Like, there was definitely some help from above. And it ended up the center of the wheel broke apart from the outer portion, like the welds broke. And from that day forward, all the race teams would only use the wheels for half a season. Like, this was 36 races on these wheels, so they were just fatigued. The wheel goes out to create the yellow, so now everyone's got to slow down, but we're already on pit road to get fresh tires, so we're not going to be that far behind. And see, the guy's going to throw the wheel chunk there, get the 2 tires, and now it's like, all right, just get out of there, stay on the lead lap. Now look at the tire rolling back towards our pit box. Like, we thought we had a loose wheel, and that was going to be a penalty. There's so much that was going on.
So now Kurt's back in 28th place.
You know, we had to just kind of reset, just one car at a time, get back up towards the front. Yeah, I don't even remember these laps. I'm driving, but I don't even know where I am. I feel like I'm on planet Zulu. The emotions and the pressure.
Greg Biffle wins the Ford 400 at the Homestead Miami Speedway.
Another blessing we had that day was Biffle. Biffle led so many laps. Jimmy Johnson never led a lap and he didn't get that extra bonus point.
Kurt Busch is the 2004 NASCAR Nextel Cup Series champion.
When I got out of the car, I about passed out with the emotions, I think dehydration.
The 2004 Nextel Cup Series champion. He won the chase.
It was a year-long effort of being a championship team. And when you're in this position as a driver, it's because you have a championship team. You have really good people, you have really good sponsors. And so to hoist up the trophy and to live as a kid and dream this, like, here we are, I'm a NASCAR champion, 26 years old. I spent my whole life getting there, and I thought there'd be more, but it takes those special seasons to pull it all together. It's one of my greatest achievements. Oh yeah, All-Star race. Yeah, how'd this work out, Kyle? So I'm making a pass here for second, and I'm on the inside. And I'm like, wait a minute, who is going to my inside? I'm on the inside. Oh, it's this guy, it's my brother. Well, if you want the inside, here's the inside going into the corner. Man, I didn't want to wreck him. Yeah, we're still at odds trying to figure out who's more at fault. But if I could have just slipped away, like I needed to go a little higher right here, and I might have cleared out of there. It's for $1 million, you know, there's no points. I think that was his second year. You know, I've been in the sport 5. It's like, come on, bro, show a little respect here. Like, Grandma had to kind of settle us at Thanksgiving. Boys, I want to live on this earth with peace. This is one of my favorite memories with Penske Racing. I was able to win the All-Star and the 600 back-to-back. The handling, the chassis, the package we had, I've never felt a car that would stick so good. Just yanking down on the wheel as hard as I want to, and it would just drop in, stick, and go. But the other key thing in that race, it was Hamlin and my brother. Again, there's my brother messing up in an All-Star race. Those two got together and enabled me to sweep red on by.
9th try for Kurt Busch. $1 million. Kurt Busch wins the Sprint All-Star race.
This is the 600 now, and we had to come from the back. I think we had a bad pit stop or something, but just look at that car. Look at that Blue Deuce just ripping the top side. It's rare you get cars that are just that good. And aero, engine, handling. This is one of my most dominating races with the amount of laps we led. But that was a high. That was a cool, like, back-to-back week. You know, you feel like you're just walking on the clouds when you can do something that special. All-Star and the 600. I wanted to challenge myself to get out of a NASCAR car. And this track in a NASCAR car, I always struggled there. I'm like, I need to go get an Indy car. And I did it somewhat to prove to Roger Penske, because now I'm not racing for Penske and Cup anymore. I should have been able to race in one of his Indy cars at Indy. He never gave me the opportunity. So I went there to kind of go beat Roger and his group of drivers. And to be with Andretti Autosport, Mario Andretti, Michael Andretti, Marco Andretti, all of them were there to help me. I'm gonna go there with the goal of beating half the field, because I know I can off my experience. Then I gotta learn the cars, and then maybe there'll be a chance, you know, to run up front towards the end. But when you go to qualify though, they just turn up the boost, they take all the downforce off, and when you go from 218 to 231, you can't even get those belts any tighter. I felt I was over my ski tips.
Oh, crash! We got a crash.
I mean, that was crazy to dodge that wreck right there. There's another wreck right here.
Yellow flag. Oh, crash! Big crash, turn 2.
Like, I thought I was done. And look at all that shrapnel. With the Indy cars, you have to avoid all that. So a huge break to be able to clear this wreck and then to stay out on track and not have to pit. That put me in 6th place. And I was like, you know what? I gotta kind of take this 6th place. This is all I got today. The whole 1,100 miles in one day actually wasn't that tough. It was the schedule of all of May on racing the Cup car in Kansas, Talladega, back to Indy for practice, All-Star race, back to Indy for qualifying. Like, I woke up in motorhome a couple times, like, where am I? What car am I driving today? Like, it was a journey. I could have been an IndyCar driver. It taught me that my soul is a NASCAR driver. That's what it taught me. Sonoma's one of my favorite tracks.
He's letting it all hang out because here comes Big Brother. Kurt's number 41 down to the inside.
That's good.
Boyer is gaining on Kyle Busch.
So my brother just came back from, I don't know, like 2 months out. Broken leg, broken foot, and I'm now in 3rd and our car is lightning fast. Like, I'm actually driving at 80% because the car's so good. I know I'm just gonna be able to just reel them in and pick them off with the amount of laps left, right? I mess up right here.
Watch Kurt Busch, he got quite a run off turn 10 all over the back of Boyer.
And I don't get by Boyer. Now it messed up the next half a lap being stuck behind him, and now I'm running out of time. And I was too patient.
He's in there.
Gotta let him go, man. He's got position, and here comes Kevin Harvick. He may be able to get by Clint Boyer.
Now I gotta get on my horse. Let's try to catch Kyle. But this is the white flag. There's no way I can make up that much time. And then as I took the checkered flag, I'm sitting there thinking, what's Kyle been through? You know, even the birth of his child, Brexton, was this spring. He went through a lot.
Congratulations to my little brother. I know this is huge. He's an incredible driver, and I don't know how many times we finished 1-2, but we'll let the other Busch brother win today.
Did I help him win? Not necessarily. Did I give it to him? Maybe. He needed to win, get back to that championship level. All right, there you go. But yeah, kind of gave that one away. I mean, we're the winningest brothers in NASCAR history, so it all worked out. This is a wild one. I've been going to Daytona now for 17 years, had super fast cars, had some struggle years. We pitted with like 50 to go, and we only could go 48 on a tank of gas. That's most of the field is in this box. So when we took the green on this last run, I never wanted to lead. I just wanted to ride partial throttle, save gas, and play the patient card. And my mirror bracket broke. Like, I can't see out the back of the car because the mirror bracket broke with like 30 to go. I was able to kind of usher the group up to the high groove. Plus, you got to usually run the high groove on the older tires. But that helped me not have to block on the right side of the car.
Oh, look at this, 42 of Larson's making a move. This is going to change everything right here.
Well, it would if somebody would go with him, but he
wow,
slid up. He slid right in there. Wow.
Amazing. What a move.
Yeah, he made a move on me right there. I forgot about that move. That was a nice little move Larson just pulled there. And again, just staying in line, just staying patient. I got one move. The only move I got is last lap. All right, so this is the white flag. So this is where I was dragging the brake. I'm making moves, going left, going right. I'm trying to juke up Casey Kane a little bit, like, so that he'll stay with me. And then right here, here's the move. Fake low, go high, fake low, go back high. Kind of like Days of Thunder. Cole always goes high. And it worked, right? And then I don't know if Blaney's coming that fast. I'm just waiting for the spotter to say clear by 4. He did. He said clear by 5. Like, dude, we got this. Like, if he said clear by 2, they're gonna get back to me. And as I'm coming through turn 4 right here, everything is like black and white. Like, you only see the asphalt, the wall of the racetrack, flash bulbs are going off. Everything's just in black and white right now. Like, that moment, like, it just gets in your core. You know it takes team and everyone's there to work together, but for the moves that I made at the end, and it was like it was on me, like I brought it home for the gang.
Logano has chosen the outside line. Kyle Busch on the inside. Green flag back in the air. Over.
I'm outside second row, and Larson is behind me as my teammate, and he had damage, so he's not at a full 100%. And I was hopeful his team would come on the radio and say, hey, we're not gonna try to pass you, just go. That way I am 100% on offense. And then now it's just side draft city, back and forth, back and forth. That era and the way the bodies were shaped and the downforce with the spoiler, there was a lot of side drafting that year, and so you had to master that. I'm like, I gotta stay on his door.
Side by side, here comes Kurt Busch. He takes the lead away from his brother. But now, Kyle Busch fighting back. Contact made as they go into 1.
He hit me right there. Now I'm smelling the rubber. I'm like, oh man, I don't need a flat. Come on.
Coming out of turn 4. Kurt Busch with the advantage. Kyle Busch slides.
But right here, Kyle gave me brother moment. He gave me this much room, but I was gonna take it. I wasn't gonna lift. Even if he didn't lift, and we both wrecked and we're in the infield grass fighting, it'd have been all right. If that was 15 years prior, we're wrecked in the infield, fighting.
Kurt Busch will win!
What a finish!
Unreal. That was awesome. And look at the jubilation in that team. Yeah, he'll do a dive right into his team.
That crowd, you could hear them as we were racing. The crowd there was so lit.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
I was fired up.
You know, racing your little brother every week and watching him win a lot. I'm proud of him, but I'm proud of him. He gave me a little bit of room on that outside. He could have clobbered us against the wall.
He knows when you win, it's 3 hours of photos, media, post-race obligations. And we had been sharing his plane that year. He up and left because he knew he was gonna have to wait for 3 hours. Plus he's pissed that he lost. He up and left. Las Vegas Motor Speedway. That is the thorn in my side. My hometown track tore me up and spit me out for 20 years straight.
And Kurt Busch, the pole sitter, with nowhere to go.
I'd qualify good, I'd run good. I just seemed like I'd throw my races away every time.
Push around, hard into the wall.
I just think I overdrove every time I went there. Like hometown, gotta win.
Kurt with another great launch.
But this race worked out perfect for us on a strategy call. And it was like one of those moments with Matt McCall. I'm driving and we were supposed to pit, but we both saw the speed in the car on the long run. We didn't even say anything on the radio to show our cards. We wanted to stay out.
Kurt Busch, the 2004 Cup champion, is going to win in his hometown. Busch wins in Vegas.
It's during COVID. There's nobody in the grandstands. Maybe it was because I was less busy. There wasn't the sponsor things. Maybe that was the mental aspect that I needed.
His brother, the two celebrating together here at Las Vegas.
It's a fun town to grow up in. Racetrack community there with the small bullring track. That's what I did as a kid, man. It was every Friday, every Saturday.
He spelled out Las Vegas for us with the checkered flag.
I was flunking out of college. I was about 18, 19. And when NASCAR came to town, I'm like, this is what I want to do. So happy to win at Vegas. MJ's so cool. There's only a few people in the world that have that aura. When I first signed on to race for him, I was a bit nervous. Holy crap, here he is. And when he shakes my hand, it was like 3 hand sizes of mine. I'm like, whoa. He goes, you know why we want to hire you to start this second car at 2311? Because you race like I played the game of basketball. You race from your heart. I about melted. It defined my 30 years out on the racetrack. That's who I am. I raced from here.
Can any of these three get back to the front? Kurt Busch, Christopher Bell have both led a lot of laps today.
So I was leading, the car was so good, and when we pitted, we came in first, went out third. Our car was strong about 15 laps into the run. So Kyle and Kyle were a little quicker on fresh tires, so I just had to wait for those two to wear their stuff out.
Kurt Busch has moved into second place behind Kyle Larson.
But man, I am in the zone right now, chasing Larson down. Like it's just no problem, I got you. And so when I get there, I know it's gonna be one of those slide job type moves that he's gonna try to pull. He's a dirt track racer. So you start thinking like dirt track mentality. You gotta go where he's not. If he's high, I gotta go middle. If he goes middle, I have to go high. You just have to keep air on the nose. And that was it. That was where I finally got off turn 4 to get through 1 and 2 and be on him. And now I know he's gonna be on me. So it's back with the back and forth on the side draft. He's got the high side. He's got the advantage, but watch my little trickery here. We go across the line, we go into 1, and I do this double move right here to push him up high awkwardly. And then I knew I couldn't slide up in front of him. I needed to give him room. But I think he was so busy looking at my fender, he forgot how close he was to the wall. I never touched him.
45 just put us in the fence. No, he did.
See, the spotter's bitching on the radio, I put him in the fence, and then Larson came clean and said, no, he didn't put me in the fence, it was clean.
And here comes Kurt Busch to deliver the jump man the victory.
Hell yeah, man! You are the man!
Them boys earned it today.
Yes.
Brought a fast hot rod, brought a champion in that seat, and he got the job done.
What a special win, with the team and building it from scratch in a sense, with MJ's brand on the hood. Like it was a weird culture shift of like, man, my diecast sales went straight through the roof because people wanted that car. And that's cool, that was a cool checkbox, to win with Toyota. I've won with Dodge, Ford, Chevy. You feel like you're the old veteran right there in a moment of, could be the last win. I didn't expect it to be, but it was. They sent me like 30 pairs of shoes after that. So if anybody needs 10 and a half, I got a bunch of shoes.
Kurt Busch is a first-time Winston Cup winner, NASCAR Cup Series champion.
Kurt Busch wins the Sprint All-Star race, wins the Daytona 500.
Here comes Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch will win.
To have 2 decades of winning in NASCAR, I'm very blessed. You know, I grew up racing as a blue-collar kid in Vegas, never expecting much. It wasn't like my family was at the Cup level. I just felt like I was always just finding where I could go and where I could win. It's been a journey that I'll look back on and I have no regrets. 20 years of winning races is pretty damn cool. Appreciate you all watching. Please be sure to subscribe for more NASCAR stories right here on this channel.